Hello, and welcome to the second match of the BroLeague season. Tonight we got Modest Militia versus Booty Bandits. Um, let's see those rosters there. I'm joined tonight with Salt spectating once again, and Rock is casting as well.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Modest Militia is Mosey's team. They've got Nix, Uncle D, Comfy Blanket, Pigeon Eyes, who I don't know, and Mosey, who is our father. Allegedly, they have not yet played together, so we'll see how it goes. I believe in them. On the other side, we got Booty Bandits with Corsinator, Mac Truck, who I just learned is absolutely nuts. Yummy, O Skeeter, and Cody Bears are subbed out for Mommy Marks. And we're going.
Yep. Well, this is sure to be at least a very interesting and hopefully fun to watch game of Cafe that we have lined up for us today here as we get taken right into the ban phase. Modest Militia having the first and last bans. Let's see what they start with ban on the attack.
Yeah, see, we're on Cafe, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be on Emerald Plains for this map. Actually, we might have to rehost.
Yeah, we actually added it and we didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, you know, those bans are
Modest
crazy.
Militia choosing to take the Dokkaebi out first, not a horrible ban. Quite an annoying operator to fight against in most capacities. I mean, you have the logic bombs that are very, very annoying to deal with, but they are so very helpful on the attack to clear out the roam clears as well. Osa is a little bit of a weird one, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
What
I'm
would you
not
use?
sure what. I don't know what they're scared of necessarily.
Yeah, what would you use Osa for theoretically on Cafe? I've seen some stuff in like on Kitchen where they'll put the Osa in bakery and try to just do a quick plant on the bakery wall, but not a whole lot of
Yeah, I
use
imagine if
outside of that.
you open Redwall, you could walk in with her, but then you're getting nitroed. I guess if you're doing a straight up cocktail take, you could put her on one of the windows, but
Yeah,
in
maybe put
general,
her
not
on
what I'm most afraid of.
the heaven window, but that is a little bit of a risky play, so kind of confusing. Valk will be taken off the board as the first defender ban. She'll be joined by Capkin, both fairly standard bans. They've kind of been ticking up in recent times.
Yeah, this does mean we get to see Mira.
We do get to see Mira. We do get to see the Azami. We possibly could see a Solus as well, heading into round one with MM on the defense.
Have I been saying Azami wrong this whole time?
Well, what have you been saying it as?
Azami.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unlucky. I see attacks opting for a gridlock. We're going bar cocktail first.
The grid over the Nomad is a play that is rarely seen. It's something I've been seeing a lot more on this cafe side.
Can you pause? Wait, no, I don't think you can pause.
Yeah, we can't exactly pause in the.
Can't rehost though. His keyboard no work. Mosey can't move. I mean, honestly, that feels like the nerf he needs. Yeah, we better rehost.
All right. Sit tight with us, folks. We're just gonna go through a quick rehost as we hopefully are able to fix Mosey's keyboard. We will hopefully be right back.
And we're back. I think we got the map settings right even. If they make us rehost again, as I said in chat, we're going to Bartlett.
We're going
All
to
the players,
Emerald
and we're playing. all the players who are in this game right now, I see you in chat. Nick, you stream sniping ass. Hey, Mosey's keyboard works. I hope they know to pick the same ops.
Wait, that nice. Let's hope that they do. Looks fairly cohesive right now.
I'll be honest, I did not take a screenshot when we closed stream, so yeah, this looks right. Yeah.
Looks in fact correct.
All right, we're back.
All right. I will have to say I do really like this initial defensive lineup from MM. Echo has kind of seen a lot of a resurgence here, especially from what I've seen on this map in specific, as well as them bringing that rook. I think that's going to make for some very interesting aggressive play, especially if they get those Echo drones out to get some active info for those roamers.
Hey, Rook has the highest wind delta. He's good.
Rook has the highest wind delta? Wait.
Yeah, I mean he's French, so if they changed that, that would buff him a little more. But yeah, he's the highest wind delta defender, I think.
Huh.
You're looking for the jump out that is not coming.
It seems to me this lineup from the side of the Booty Bandits is a lot more structured around that standard take. It looks like they want to take top red. They're going to try and take piano and clear out that pixel player.
Is that Echo hiding and reading?
Who's playing in pixel right now? That's the smoke.
All right. Oh, it's blanket back there. What does he have in his SMG? Extended barrel?
Dropping Toxic Babe is already going off. That's an early Toxic Babe to be going out here. He's going to try to stop Oxeater, but the Wine Magnum's going to catch out his grenade that was meant for that shield. Another Toxic Babe will come out. That's that second grenade caught. Now they're going to have to rely on the breaching rounds from the Ash of Corsinator to try and take the shield out. Blanket now in a very powerful position, as well as the sledge of Oxeater incredibly out of position. He's on the stage. He's got nowhere to go. Doesn't have the support from his teammates. Yummy is the closest to support, but he's being held down by that last Toxic Babe. So a little bit of a stalemate here.
Nobody's holding that cross on the sledge. If they get a drone through, he might be able to walk up on the shield. Mommy sneaking up with gridlock.
Oh, that's not the opening pick that you want. Nyx with a team kill. He's going to trade himself out. He'll find one onto Mac, but that's got to sting. Oxeater getting aggressive here. He'll find that refrag onto Nyx. Now a 3v4. A little more manageable for the side of MM, but the Bandits do, in fact, have that advantage. And MM have just managed to make this a lot more palatable as Mosey moves it into a 3v3, heading into these final 30 seconds.
Ace creeping up on the trash there. I don't think they know he's there.
They don't.
Plant's going down for free. Looks like defense is retaking pixel though.
Echo is going to deny it. Mosey double in the round. There goes the planner. And Uncle D and Pigeon both there to shut down the remaining members of the Bandits as they take their first defensive round.
Wow, that swung. That team kill was unfortunate, but they brought it back.
That's not exactly something you want to start that kill feed with.
Nyx knew he didn't need him. Just had to,
Yeah,
had to
he just got
inspire
tired
false
of it.
confidence.
He just got tired of him. He's like, I'm gonna do this myself. I don't need you.
Blanket used his smokes. What is he good for?
It's not like
All
he's
right.
another gun up or anything.
Yeah. All right, headed downstairs. No shield, so probably not going bakery.
Yeah, there's probably not going to
They
be a
got
bakery hold. I really like them putting blanket on the Solus.
yeah. Is blanket a shotgun solace? Oh, he's P90.
Yeah,
That's
he's got
better.
the P90.
I do not like that shotgun. I think it's a skill issue, but I cannot kill anyone with it.
Oh no, it is definitely not a skill issue. That shotgun is subpar.
Now they brought castle for the coat check hold, but it looks like they reinforced off the normal red head hills, so I'm not sure what they're doing over there.
Wonder if they might be
Uh,
doing some sort of a vertical hold here. Oh no, they're just doing a standard kind of bakery setup. There's not any upwards extension. There's not a rotate on that wall for the bakery player to fall off into. Seems like they're just gonna try to hard turtle this. And the Bandits, they might have all the utility they need to pick apart this defense should they place it in the right place. They got both the sledge and the buck for that vertical control. You got no one playing above on that second floor. You do have the roamer of blanket up on that third floor, so he is a very powerful player, especially on this Solus. He's immediately going to see that they're going to go for this top-down clear. He sees the drone going in through the bar. And Solus is just one of those operators where you need to deal with her early because she becomes a lot more powerful the longer the round goes on. Marks will spot the Solus of blanket out, though. They now know that there's a very heavy roam coming in from the newest Colombian operator. Corsinator hot on blanket's trails here. Does he know of his positions? There's drones coming in to help, of course, in this position. Blanket has now been droned out once more. Gunfight is going to ensue. Corsinator with the beautiful opening pick. Great drone work to track down Blanket. The Solus gone off the board already. And minute 30 into the round, they're already working that vertical. They're getting those angles established. This is great roam clear from the side of the Bandits.
oh man, just misses the Cade there. Yummy's working vert up top. I don't know if they have control of bakery yet, but they still have a minute left to work with. They have great vertical presence, almost free now.
Oh,
Just misses
no.
Cade.
Corsinator looks away at just the wrong time. That Cade will persist. That is still a C4 left in pocket, so that could be something that is heavily useful coming into this later round. Nyx is going to swing in. Oh no, the timing! He'll still manage to find Mac. That's the diffuser dropped, and the ace as well gone. Oskeeter will find the equalizer. Mosey will fall to give the advantage back to the Bandits. As Yummy now descends these stairs going into the final 30 seconds. He has that diffuser. He knows Nyx is in this corner. He's forced to swing out because of the grenade. And now it's a 3v3. Nyx making good work with this shotgun. Will swing out. He's not ready for marks. She'll swing out. She'll find that easy headshot onto Nyx. And now 2v2 heading into the final 15 seconds. Uncle D and Pigeon against Marks and Oskeeter. He's going to jump in. Uncle D will find that first pick. Now all on to Marks. The diffuser cold. And each of them get their lumps. As now they extend their defensive lead.
Man, that was swinging. Nyx had a great spot there on the red stairs, but he didn't know about the 2 in coat check. He was just looking the wrong direction when they swung him.
Yeah, Nyx was that difference maker in that round. They couldn't deal with him. He dropped the ace. He got the case down. The sledge gone as well. Both of those nades gone are incredibly crucial. Him just in that power position of the coat check area and Harry Potter was just very detrimental to that squad come the late round.
All right, going back to reading room now. It looks like we have Mira, which we didn't have the first well, on the top floor defense. But I expect to see him hold upstairs pretty heavily this round, as is tradition.
Although it is where the Mira is going to be interesting because you can just place it on the close freezer wall, or you could place it deeper, or you could have it on the cocktail. wall right there and hold a little more passively.
I really like blowing out the walls by the brown couch to stock and putting the mirror on this like stock wall looking toward freezer. I don't know if that's good or not, but I really enjoy it.
It is really fun.
Looks like Mosey's contemplating deeply.
And here we see the wild mirror player, wondering where she may put her defensive utility. Just
is he
let
doing
the
it?
attackers-
Yeah,
like
he's doing it.
That close freezer wall, yep. Looks like a fairly standard setup for this reading fireplace defense.
Yep, attack bringing plenty of vertical presence, so they definitely plan to clear the roam up here. Uncle D hiding in cigar. It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah. It is quite a bold move. You have a castle and you hold that area with a shotgun. Ooh, yummy.
I did. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a defender when you clicked onto him.
Ooh. So close.
I don't like that
everyone.
I don't like that they reinforced that double wall to fire, but they don't even know Yummy's there.
Blanket. He could have had that correct read, or it could have just been good pre-fire. Yummy now gives away his position, shoots out the proximity barb. The proximity alarm, and breaks the barb. Of course, now aware of this mirror setup. Gonna have to clear this out. Especially now that I know that all of this utility has been invested upstairs. This is gonna be very difficult to play. Uncle D just wants to get out of there.
Yummy's sneaking up brownstairs right now. I don't know if they know he's there. Blanket's playing up by the Christmas tree.
I believe they do, no.
Oh, Blanket hears him.
Yep. I know this could be an easy pick for him, but Yummy, he'll win that fight anyway. Gets that opening pick for the side of the Bandits once again. Nades will come pouring out, but that one is most likely going to get caught by the ADS. No!
No, not this.
Oh! Oh, what an unfortunate bounce.
Unlucky. The Echo is on cam in the red train. I don't know if he knows how close the attackers are.
I think he knows exactly how close these attackers are. He's going to jump up. He'll get the spray. That's Pigeon. He'll find Mackie, but Marks is there with the trade. Now, Bandits, they once again have that man advantage, but it's Mosey and Uncle D with very high fast fire rate SMGs. Speaking of which, Uncle D, he'll find the Asha Corsinator, bringing it down to a 2v2, coming down into the final 30 seconds of the round. They know that the sledge is above. Do they know that Marks has slipped into fireplace?
Getting the plant down.
Now, as she's going to attempt the plant here, she will hop off of it now. 15 seconds left. She hops on her drone. Mosey now aware of this position, but now it's just him left. Oskeeter the only one left. Mosey, he manages to find Oskeeter through the wall. It's now all on Marks. All Mosey has to do is play time, and he will do exactly that. Modest Militia now 3 rounds up on their defense. I can imagine now, if any had time to take a tack time out, I imagine it would be now from the side of the Bandits.
Yeah, you're attacking Cafe, but you still got spun 3 sites in a row. That was a close tacking round though. It was 2-1. The coverage wasn't there quite in time.
Very close. It was arguably a lot closer than it should have been.
All right, going back upstairs. It looks like we're seeing just about the same lineup. Does Echo have a deployable? I don't play this game. Because I see mute instead of smoke. I feel like those smoke canisters did a lot of work on the last defense up here, though. I'm surprised to see him switch off to mute. They haven't been bringing a...
Can have just as good as an effect at denying the initial intel.
Sure. Love to see the Rook. Best op in the game. You heard it here first.
He doesn't play the game.
That's true.
Do not listen to this man.
Taking down a max drone spot. I like it. Now, did they play a bathroom rotate last time? I didn't see.
I do not believe that they did. Could be wrong about that. Interesting shield placement for the Echo.
Yep. Whole team spawn southeast side. I'm interested to see if they're gonna try cocktail repels or if they're going for another red wall take.
Blanket standing stalwart here.
It looks like attackers have no hard breach, so they have to be going cocktail side.
I'd imagine, or they could. Might
Even Buck has
go for a
flashes.
cheeky rush up white. Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
they're on the
ideal.
roof now. Oh, Blanket got killed again? No! Who shot
To
him?
be fair, this one might have had something to do with like technical problems, I would imagine. But obviously, it's too late in the round. We can't exactly rehost it.
I don't know. They didn't type in chat. I don't know what happened. That's unfortunate. There is no pixel player though.
They do have that bathroom rotate up, so I wonder if Deem just might be playing in the bathroom. No, it's going to be Mosey. Pigeon Hill equalize, bring it down to a 4v4. The Ash to fall. Minute 45 left on that clock. Both breaching charges were still left in that pocket. That's a big frag to have for technically the opening pick. As those will now no longer be available to take out shields or barbed wire or bulletproof cameras or what have you. So, good trade there. Yummy wants to take this piano control. He's going to spot Jay Mosey, but he's going to get the hell out of Dodge. Back into Freezer, and now Bandits, they got full control of Piano as they really want to take their first attacking round here. Mack Truck is going to get underneath. He's going to work the vertical angles, push anyone out of Cocktail that he can. Yummy still applying pressure over by this Pixel's side. Mack Truck, he'll scare away someone that wanted to aggress on him to get him away from working that vertical. Oskeeter elsewhere. He finds Uncle D, and now Marks. She's just getting the plant down. No one's in this position to stop it. Oskeeter, he'll find Mosey. Nix to fall next, and now it's just all on the Rook of Pigeon. 40 seconds left on the clock. He's got to creep back up the stairs. The nade will come out, stalling his advance. 5-1. Can he make a miracle happen? It's looking less and less likely as time ticks down. It looks like he's just going to bait for kills, let his team talk, as not a whole lot is going to come of this round. I mean, post-plant, 5v4, or 1v4, excuse me, you don't have a whole lot that you can do. Just going to save that KD. I'll find one on the Oskeeter, and he'll get swung on by Mac. Bandits finally find an attacking round here on Cafe.
I'm curious to know how Blanket got killed. I saw that deployable down in the middle of the room, but
I believe it
I
was
didn't
a
see what
TK
happened.
due to an internet problem.
Did they type in chat and I missed it?
I don't know what happened, to be completely honest with you.
Lucky. Now, attack is on the board. They need at least one more of these to be in this still. We're going back downstairs. There's a glass coming. Or sorry, going upstairs with a glass.
That's an interesting thing. I would imagine this would have to be a cocktail execute if they're gonna bring that glass.
Really, they still have no hard breach, but they did go red last time, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Not sure what the play
they
is.
didn't exactly have a need for a hard breacher.
Oop. Almost. Blanket's setting up for Pixel again, very cautiously watching his back.
You make me sad, Mac. You make me incredibly sad. I wanted to see the glass. Ooh, but we may see something not as exotic, but something a little more exotic. Yummy with that 6-pick under the Capital. Marks back on the gridlock. Looks like these picks will be stuck. I'm curious to how they utilize that Capital, because he would have been incredibly useful with a glass, but obviously you don't have that on the board anymore right now.
Notably, they picked off Lamai. They're now just have a Jaeger for throwables, but Capital will be able to burn out that pixel shield.
This is great. Nick's taking some lumps initially. He's going to lose a third of his HP from a duel. I do not know where specifically. I imagine from that white.
Nick's shamefully looking for a place to put down his utility. Sir, it is almost a minute into this round.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens to all of us. we all get like a minute into the round and be like, oh, I still have a deployable shield left in the pocket.
Alright, looks like they're doing the very similar red take again. And there are 2 roamers below.
Yep.
But of course, isn't going to find either of them right now.
I believe D is prone inside of green train. Is he? No way he just like rats this again and gets a pick off of it, right?
Yeah, Course is looking for him.
Yeah, of course knows. He has to know,
yeah.
right? He's not going to get that opening pick first, though. It's going to be Mack Truck on the blanket. That is the mute gone. Potential C4 eliminated, as well as the Echo now. Corsinator, he is wary to Uncle D's positions. And now they are able to get that vertical control underneath the cocktail. Vision, he wants to equalize from deep in freezer. He knows that there are players in cocktail that he could potentially find a swing on Nyx to back him up. A minute left into the round. Again, the Bandits being incredibly patient on this attack, and it's working out for them. Oskeeter, they'll find Pigeon. Now they have tabs on the Jaeger. He will be down, and now it's all on to Mosey in a 1v5. Will he
Winnable?
at least be able to deny a flawless? Yes, he will. Yummy falls. Plant will be attempted by Marks. She will get that on the ground. 45 seconds now in play. Mosey swings on the Corson. Not a whole lot else to come of that. He'll take some damage, but not a whole lot. Oh, Oskeeter will swing onto him, and he will find it, the closer to end that round. Bandits, they now have 2 in a row.
That's good to see. Attack's starting to find it, and they didn't even need the team kill this time. That was a good take.
Yeah. Honestly, just them being able to get those 2 attacking rounds back is a steal.
Yep, looks like defense is trying kitchen again. They're bringing the castle for that coat check setup again. And a mirror downstairs. I'm interested to see if they leave that bakery wall partially soft.
That's interesting. A mirror for basement hold. Or I guess
Ready for some spicy tech.
Technically. This I am curious about.
On the attacker side, they've swapped out, I think, Buck for Ash. Lost him there down here.
Being brought for the first time in this matchup.
I didn't even realize he was unbanned. Alright, looks like both the mirrors are going on fully reinforced walls.
Are they now? This is quite peculiar indeed.
Yeah, it looks like the Jaeger's still setting up in bakery, so we'll have that hold again.
They haven't reinforced that hatch. Okay, never mind.
There he goes.
We're going to get it.
Be a great time. This be a great time for an Amaru. That's all I'm saying.
It would in fact be. The amount of times I've been on Amaru and have jumped into fireplace as someone is reinforcing a hatch, it's a surprisingly high amount.
I notice Mosey is not playing coach check this round. Do they have another? It looks like Pigeon Eyes going up. Got a duo roam this time instead of just the Solus.
Odd thing to have the mirror on this kind of deeper roam. You also have Mosey on that 3rd floor, lurking and creeping about. Try to figure out how side of the Bandits wants to attack this. Corson, he's taking early entry here over side of Train, Mining, excuse me, looking to get into Train. Pigeon has now revealed himself, of course, and hot on his tails. Pigeon not really having a whole lot of options but to stand and fight. C4 goes out to try and catch him behind close on the wall, but now they are aware of his position. Yummy and Mac to back up their teammate and try to find this frag, but Mosey, he's hiding in the closet. He's gonna find one, but no more. Yummy has that trade, and Pigeon, he'll swing on the course, bring that man advantage back in favor of MM, because he's now 7-3 here.
Wow, this Mira hiding in red Train with no utility is an unbeatable roam. Coursenator wishes he could move. Needs to rebind the WASD keys. Oh, they do have this freezer wall open though, and they're going to be able to start working that.
Yummy is still on a very low amount of HP. So any stray bullets from any of the guns can take him out now. Even one body shot from the Vector will be enough to do it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Blanket coming down Brown, looking for his first kill. He'll finally find it. Yummy drops. That's the Thatcher gone. Mark's there to equalize. 3v2 now in the favor of the Militia. Bandits, they got 15 seconds left. They have to make something happen. It's just Marks and Oskeeter trying to make an initial execute. Cars will come through the door. They're both in. They might come in, but Oskeeter and Marks, they'll find both Uncle D. And Oskeeter turns around. He'll find Pigeon. What is that?
No way.
From the jaws of defeat, they will equalize the round count into a 3-3 half.
That's incredible. Is that a 4v2 with one on the flank?
I believe
oh my gosh.
that was, yeah.
3v2. Check said it in chat. 3v2? Okay, okay. Chaxter said it in chat. It's a reverse sweep. Here it comes. That was dirty. All right, switch sides here. We've got a mirror out immediately and looks like a frost.
I like that. I like them bringing that Mozzie. I really like that Mozzie pick. You don't see a whole lot of the Aussie anymore, but he's still an incredibly good pick. Like, I love running him, especially on maps that are a little more close quartered, like Cafe, like Border.
It's fair. It looks like Yummy is a Roni enjoyer as well. Yeah, they took the super shorty and they took half the Roni mag. R.I.P. my short king.
And he's still incredibly good. If you play Mozzie in 2023, you are based.
Certified. That is the official position of BroLeague. If you play Mozzie.
I said it, so it must be true.
Yep. Authoritatively. Alright, I see the tax option for Nomad over Gridlock. Honestly, on this site, I like Gridlock more. It's a lot easier to hear when they're either screaming in pain or shooting your tracks. I feel like it's just too easy to shoot the air jabs on these staircases.
Well, it doesn't look like they're going to be using it initially for those staircases. Nyx is just going to ensure that no one's going to be running out and they want to go for those repels. Militia, they want to do a roughly similar execute to how the Bandits were doing it on their attack. Blanket getting a little bit of a cheeky angle. He's going to look for anyone trying to get aggressive onto Ticket. But no one's going to present themselves. He will go elsewhere, begin to drone with the rest of his team.
I notice the Frost setting up below. There's some vertical holes to hold that red wall walk in. I don't know if they've made any attempt to clear her yet.
I do not believe they have droned her at all. I don't even think they know. Alright, well, they know the holes are there. Because they have just freshly droned it. The breach has been opened. Will they send anyone below to clear him out? Is yet to be seen. It looks like Mosey wants to, but he's going to just set up a Claymore instead. little
Ooh,
bit
next
of
to the
a
cheeky
dirty
angle.
angle from Nyx.
Blanket is
Blanket
in. It looks like he's.
he's throwing flashes into the Aether. He'll spot out Yummy. He's just gonna creep into the bomb site. I don't think anyone from the side of the Bandits know that he's there. Mac Truck will find that first opening pick. Pigeon falls. The Jackal is gone from the side of the Militia.
Ooh, I think he got it on that vault 10. Love to see it.
Minute left on the clock as now the members of the Militia are slowly trickling in to try to make this execute happen. Blanket is still tucked on that bar position. Can't really make anything of it right now. Oskier, beautiful flick onto Uncle B, makes it a 5v3. Marks makes it a 5v2 now, as just the Bandits are just absolutely tearing through everything the Militia is throwing at them, and now it's just all on Mosey to try at least deny a flawless. He'll spray it, Yummy. He'll dip away. 15 seconds left. He'll try to swing onto Oskier. He is going to win that fight. He will deny the flawless, but it's looking more and more like Bandits are just going to continue that streak. Yummy, you want that pistol kill. And Mosey's just going to pad those stats. He's going to hide away. 1v3, nothing he can do. The Bandits with a 4th round in a row as they take their first starting defense.
All right, headed down to kitchen service. I'm interested to see. All right, we got a Solus. Orcs, so maybe a more roamer heavy setup here.
Definitely seem like it. I am surprised that a lot more teams are not bringing the Solus.
Oh, they switched off.
Yeah, they swapped off of the Solus. Instead, Oskier's going to be running that Jaeger instead. Another pick that I'm surprised we don't see a whole lot often is Goyo. Yummy's going to be bringing up some canisters.
Yep. Notably, Blanket has that Flores, which is going to tear through a lot of what the defense is setting up here. They don't have any mute or anything to stop it.
They do not. Well, they do have bullets, which are only effective for a short amount of time in the drone's lifespan.
Because they've also reinforced that red wall, but it doesn't look like they're committing to any kind of a coat check hold. Which, fair enough.
I'm curious as to see how MM is going to attack this, because if they're going for a top down, which is typically standard, there's no vertical ops. I mean, yeah, you have the secondary shotgun on the Jackal, but that's it. There's no breaching charges on the Thatcher or the Ace. There's no Sledge. There's no Buck. There's not even an Ash on the board. So I wonder if they're just going to go for a straight bakery take here. I don't know where that there's a Goyo on the board. Could come back to bite them if they take too long, but it doesn't look like they're going to. Mosey's already inside of Bakery. Nyx to join him as the breach is getting opened with just a minute left into the round, or just a minute gone into the round. Taking this ground fairly fast. 3 players now in that Bakery area, as a 4th looks to join them as well. Mac Truck. He might be aware as to his position. Oh, Pigeon. He falls into a frost mat. He's got an easy 2 for lined up here. He'll throw that advantage into the Bandits' favor once again. MM just throwing these picks into the wind. Mosey, I believe he thought that he had the case. Marks to the wall. She'll deny the plant of Uncle D, and now it's all on Mosey, and he can't do much. 5 consecutive rounds as Marks goes nuclear in the round.
Wow, what is Marks at right now? Is this a sub carry I'm seeing?
I think it might be between her and Oskier. I could be wrong.
Looks like we're trying reading rather than. Oh, defense 1. What am I saying? All right, going to read it. I don't see a mirror this time.
It does. This is a very interesting one. You still have that castle for that vertical hold, should you wish to do that. But it seems like there's a lot more aggressive picks. You have them actually sticking the Soulless. You have the Mozzie. You have that Aruni with the P10. It seems like they're gonna try to get very aggressive very quickly here.
Oh, blanket on the fuse. I love it.
I did not see that fuse pick. That is... I cannot wait to see that if it is stuck. Mosey swapping off the ace over to that 0. Which, you know, makes sense. A lot of fantastic 0 cam swaps that you could slip those into. Gonna be fantastic for flank watch. Hold up. Blanket's running that LMG.
Oh, he's a believer.
What is this, last year?
Man, the season that the LMGs were really nuts. I had like my highest KD ever. I padded my stats as frantically as I could because they will never be that high again.
Astralis Star 6 called. They want their meta back. MM are making quick work of droning out this bottom floor. They might try to go for something a little cheeky and just kind of go up red. Might come up white. Just go for a very quick initial execute blanket as well, making initial headway onto this new hatch area. They have the cams, they have the eyes on the player on pillar. Does he know that someone else is there? Flicks up, does not connect the shot. Onto, I believe that is Yummy in that position. Uncle D, no. Yummy's downstairs, he'll fall to the buck. And now MM, for one of the first times, has that opening pick that they want. A minute 30 in the round. Of course, he'll equalize onto Pigeon, but MM, they want to keep it close. Oskeeter, he'll fall. As Mosey makes entry towards the top floor, but it is just tit for tat. It is now in the favor of the Bandits once again. After it being trade after trade after trade, they finally have the advantage. Nyx equalizes though. Now we're in a 2v2 here. It's just Blanket and Nyx left against Corsinator and Marks. Not a whole lot of info onto where these players are.
They still haven't cleared that cocktail room, and they have no reason to fall back.
Yeah, I suppose in that sort of position, you would want to dig your heels. Oh, he also does have that diffuser. Blanket slowly slicing that pie to try and find that pick, and he will. That is a huge pick. 30 seconds left in the round. Fuse charges will go off, forcing Marks to reposition here. Swing out towards the hell door. Believe you might know if her position soon or not. Blanket.
Look at his case
inside of there, and he's not gonna even need to plant that case. As finally, MM pick up an attacking round.
Man, that round swung back and forth. That's exactly what MM needed.
That was one of those a lot of the closer rounds. Blanket showing up where it mattered as well. I wanted to say this before the game, and I feel like it's important to say now. Blanket is that kind of fragging player that you want to show up in your games, and he's been rather quiet for the entirety of this match.
Yeah, the trick is you don't kill him.
I suppose that is true. There is some strats that I've seen, admittedly a lot more in CSGO than in Siege, but where you avoid that kind of star player and you work around so that you pick off his framework and just leave him be, where you have an easier chance of winning that round. I can see where you might be coming from, but it's also just a matter of fact that he just has not been... He has not been winning as many gunfights as he should been. And he's on the buck. He's on that kind of entry or flex role where you should expect your players to at least break even in their gunfights. And he has been taking a lot. He just has not been getting a lot of picks for the side of MM.
Mack Truck setting up down below for him. Paid off for him last time, but surely they know about him now. Oh, looks like we're seeing that same red side over clear that we've seen the past several attacks on this site.
Like continuing to run just incredibly absurd weapons. He's bringing out Buck's DMR.
Oh, gross.
I mean, there are better DMRs. I'm not saying the FAL is the worst. I'm making quick work of getting that piano breach open. 2 minutes into the round, they're trying to get a lot of round very quickly. A lot of players dropping over on this red side. Yummy could have a massive boon for his team if he is just patient and looks through the hole. Will spray through. He's not going to find Nyx. His shots will not land, and now they're wary to his position. Nyx staring through that floor, seeing if Yummy will stick around, but he has repositioned. Blanket. What a flick! Finds that opening pick onto Oskeeter, starting to come alive. That's the player that you need to start getting those picks. Of course, the next potentially in line for that pick. He'll find one onto Nyx, but Blanket there to equalize. Marks falls. And now it's once again a man advantage for the side of MM. Yummy will end Blanket's reign of terror. Mosey really wants to just get this plant down. He's just going to go in and get it done. Uncle B will spray through the wall, try to cover, but it's all for naught. The C4 will come out, and now it's all just on Pigeon on the roof in a 1v2. He's got 2 picks left to find, 30 seconds left. The case is cold. This is looking a lot more like a BB round. Mack Truck will swing onto that hell door. He'll find that opening pick as he pushes his team to match point.
And Monos Militia came back with that attacking round, but it doesn't feel like it was enough to interrupt the momentum. Bandits took 5. It's a word. Yeah.
Would you care to define momission for us?
I would not. Bandits took those 5 rounds in a row and right back to it, with or without a dictionary.
Yeah. Well, they might not have. They might not have a dictionary, but Bandits are definitely throwing the book at MM.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Thank you. I pride myself on my bad puns.
All right, for match point, potentially the last round of the game. It looks like we're going back down below. The roam really paid off for them last time they went down here. Is it this is the one that Mommy and was it Oskeeter clutched against them?
I believe so.
No, I'm really confused.
I believe that was in round number 6. Was our last time? A lot of wall denial being brought out from the side of the Bandits, trying to just... They saw that initial take onto the first floor that they wanted to do, where they just took Bakery and got as many walls open as possible, and now they would just want to make sure that that does not happen. They got the Cape, they got the Bandit, they got the Mute. They want to ensure that none of these walls get open, which could lead to potential for a little bit of a deep roam. Never mind. It just looks like it might be Yummy on that second floor, as the rest are just going to turtle on the first floor.
They have a mute, which is going to be good for that floor race, but Blank's getting the shield, I think, for free.
I don't believe that is going to reach that shield,
Ah.
unfortunately. Mosey's just going to run
Oh,
in. He'll
Jaeger.
find that opening pick onto Corsinator, who needs entry fraggers. Blanket, once again, he will get even more man advantage for the side of MM as Mac will come down the stairs. He'll find a pick onto Blanket to try and get this man advantage a lot more palatable for the side of the Bandits. A minute already left on to the clock. 3 people dead. This is a very breakneck pace game. Mosey will find Oskeeter. He falls, but Mack Truck is there to equalize once again. In this position, he is just uncontested. Mosey, he's going to start getting that plant down. Do they know about him? Oh, you might have saw the backpack marks and Mack Truck trying to clutch this out. Mosey is down. That's another pick. Nix falls. It's now just a 1v1 technical as Mosey is on the floor. It's a 1v1 potentially for the game between Mack Truck and Uncle D. He'll spray through, but Uncle D, he will deny the game for the Booty Bandits. And now, is that overtime?
No, one more.
No, one more. We need
Still
all
sitting match
12
point.
to settle this. This is the last round of regulation that the Bandits can secure a win here.
Wow, that was close.
That was incredibly close. I was on the edge of my gaming chair.
Looks like we're trying same side again. They never did clear Mac, but it didn't matter. They were able to get the plant down regardless. Uncle D is just too good.
Is in fact just better.
There's a clash. Let's go.
The clash pick is a little conflicting for me. On one hand, I'm excited to see a lot of diversity in the option that's being brought out from both sides. On the other hand, it's clash.
It's clash.
But, you know, if you're looking to secure the map, and you feel like Clash is the correct choice to bring there, then you might as well bring her. Looks like it's just going to be a fairly similar setup. We'll see if there is a very similar attack to match from the side of MM.
Curious to see how this clash is employed. There's no rotate out for a Skeeter, but it looks like they're setting up for Bakery.
It does look that way. I am a fan of this setup. Instead of just having a static shield, you have that active shield to gather intel and stall that push. Now they know that the clash is in play. They do have the Flores and the Thatcher to counter this out. So Corsinator could be dispatched fairly quickly if MM would like to dispatch them quickly, but it looks like they're just going to rotate over to the freezer side as Nix and Mosey are going to try and take over the freezer.
But they're sneaking in for this freezer wall. There's nobody throwing above to contest them, is there?
I do not believe there is. Yeah, no one's on the white stairs, no one's on the second floor or third floor entirely. So
Yeah, seems like they got a lot of map just for free.
MM are clear to take all this map control. Nix, he's hunting. He wants this pick onto MacD to lead it off. Pigeon has his cross. Now they'll have to swing out. Mac, though, he's just better. He'll find that opening pick onto Pigeon, leading into the final 115. Now, leading the spearhead of MM is Blanket. Wants to find that equalizing pick onto MacD, but now he is Yummy to back him up. They know that MM want the spot. MacD takes down Nix. Does he know about the one behind the bar here? Blanket, he's none the wiser! Mack Truck, he'll find Mosey before Blanket can respond, and now it's just him in a 1v4. Make that a 1v3. 45 seconds left on the clock. Not a whole lot that he can do here, as it's looking more and more like Bandits are going to take Cafe here as it slowly trickles down to the last 30 seconds. Mine Magnets will cast out the remaining flashes from Blanket, as he just has to push into Freezer here, where Marks is waiting with lying arms, but Blanket, he'll find one. He cannot find another. That will be all, as the Bandits take Cafe over the modest Militia, 7-5.
Wow, what a game. Blanket almost got there in the end, but not quite.
It was almost the reverse sweep.
With
There was
one
a couple-
interruption, yeah.
A couple interruptions.
All right. We have a Valorant game right after this. There's also another Siege game, so we're going to hop over to the Bravo stream. So you want more Siege, head over there. Let me find that link to put in chat. Yes, Valorant will be on here in just a second. We'll see you all soon.